Eukaryotic cells. The eukaryotes include all the protist, plants and animals, and fungi. In eukaryotic cells, there is an extensive compartmentalization of cytoplasm through the presence of membrane-bound organelles. Eukaryotic cells possess an organized nucleus with a nuclear envelope. In addition, eukaryotic cells have a variety of complex locomotory and cytoskeletal structures. Their genetic material is organized into chromosomes. All eukaryotic cells are not identical. Plant and animal cells are different as the former possess cell walls, plastids, and a large central vacuole, which are absent in animal cells. On the other hand, animal cells have centrioles, which are absent in almost all plant cells. Let us now look at individual cell organelles to understand their structure and function. Cell membrane. The detailed structure of the membrane was studied only after the advent of the electron microscope in the 1950s. Meanwhile, chemical studies on the cell membrane, especially in human red blood cells (RBCs), enabled the scientists to deduce the possible structure of plasma membrane. These studies show that the cell membrane is mainly composed of lipids and proteins. The major lipids are phospholipids that are arranged in a bilayer. Also, the lipids are arranged within the membrane with the polar head towards the outer sides and the hydrophobic tails towards the inner part. Hydrophobic मतलब कि जो water loving नहीं है. This ensures that the non-polar tail of saturated hydrocarbons is protected from the aqueous environment. In addition to phospholipids, membrane also contains cholesterol. Later, biochemical investigation clearly revealed that the cell membranes also possess protein and carbohydrate. The ratio of protein and lipid varies considerably in different cell types. In human beings, the membrane of the erythrocyte has approximately 52% protein and 40% lipids. Depending on the ease of extension, membrane proteins can be classified as integral and peripheral. Peripheral proteins lie on the surface of membrane, while the integral proteins are partially or totally buried in the membrane. An improved model of the structure of cell membrane was proposed by Singer and Nicholson in 1972, widely accepted as fluid mosaic model. According to this, the quasi-fluid nature of the lipid enables lateral movement of proteins with the overall bilayer. This ability to move within the membrane is measured as fluidity. The fluid nature of the membrane is also important from the point of view of functions like cell growth, formation of intercellular junctions, secretion, endocytosis, cell division, etc. One of the most important functions of the plasma membrane is the transport of molecules across it. The membrane is selectively permeable to some molecules present on the either side of it. Many molecules can move briefly across the membrane without any requirement of energy, and this is called passive transport. Neutral solutes may move across the membrane by the process of simple diffusion along the concentration gradient, that is from higher concentration to the lower. Water may also move across the membrane from higher to lower concentration. Movement of water by diffusion is called osmosis. As the polar molecules cannot pass through the non-polar lipid bilayer, they require a carrier protein of the membrane to facilitate the transport across the membrane. A few ions or molecules are transported across the membrane against their concentration gradient, that is from lower to higher concentration. Such transport is an energy dependent process in which ATP is utilized and is called active transport. Example: sodium potassium pump. Cell wall. As you may recall, a non-living rigid structure called the cell wall forms an outer covering for the plasma membrane of fungi and plants. Cell wall not only gives shape to the cell and protects to the cell from mechanical damage or infection, it also helps in cell-to-cell interaction and provides barrier to undesirable macromolecules. Algae have cell wall made of cellulose, galactans, mannans, and minerals like calcium carbonate, while in other plants it contains cellulose, hemicellulose, pectins, and protein. The cell wall of a young plant cell, the primary wall, is capable of growth, which gradually diminishes as the cell matures, and the secondary wall is formed on the inner, towards membrane side of the cell. The middle lamella is a layer of mainly of calcium pectate which holds or glues different neighboring cells together. The cell wall and middle lamellae may be transferred by plasmodesmata, which connect the cytoplasm of neighboring cells. Endomembrane system. While each of the membranous organelles is distinct in terms of its structure and function, many of these are considered together as an endomembrane system because their functions are coordinated. The endomembrane system include endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, lysosomes, and vacuoles. Since the function of the mitochondria, chloroplast, and peroxisomes are not coordinated with the above components, these are not considered as a part of an endomembrane system. Endoplasmic reticulum. Electron microscope studies of eukaryotic cells reveal the presence of network or reticulum of tiny tubular structures scattered in the cytoplasm that is called endoplasmic reticulum. Hence, ER divides the intercellular space into two distinct compartments, that is luminal inside ER and extraluminal cytoplasm compartments. The ER often shows ribosomes attached to the outer surface. The endoplasmic reticulum bearing ribosomes on the surface is called rough endoplasmic reticulum. In the absence of ribosomes, they appear smooth and are called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. RER is frequently observed in the cells actively involved in protein synthesis and secretion. They are extensive and continuous with the outer membrane of the nucleus. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum is the major site for synthesis of lipid. In animal cells, lipid-like steroidal hormones are synthesized in SER.